Learn how to break into medical sales from an actual medical sales representative. This podcast is an open community where we discuss interview tips, networking opportunities, sales advice, overcoming quota challenges, and offering advice to future medical sales representatives. You will have the opportunity to hear from reps who are already in the industry, reps who are trying to break into the industry, and healthcare professionals. Listen up. Let's get started with the show.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. I just realized
Awesome.
I spelled my name wrong on the login.
You did? So what is, it's supposed to be,
Why?
it's supposed to be Tony. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Right.
So just so you know, guys, sales reps, they also slip up. That's so funny. That's great. So, okay. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me on this podcast. I just wanted to introduce myself, and in case anyone is listening to this podcast, my name is Z. I live in Las Vegas. I am a neurospine rep in Las Vegas. I just said I live in Las Vegas, by the way. And I love it here. It's really fun. And I get to do a lot of great things, outside of my community when it comes to medical sales. So that's one of the things I enjoy the most, is just giving back and being in a position to help others achieve the best outcome on life. And that to me is one of my greatest things to do, is just to give back to others. So Tony, can you introduce yourself, or actually Tony, according to how you spelled
Right.
it?
Yes.
Yeah,
My name is Tony Heath. I am originally from the West Coast, but I currently reside in the DC, Baltimore area, or better known as DMV. And I've been in medical device sales for a little over 10 years and been in medical sales for 13. So I'm enjoying it. Having
Very
fun.
nice. Wow. So you're a very, very knowledgeable guy. Like, he's ancient, so he understands.
That's the first time I've heard I've been called ancient.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I think that is great. So how did you hear about medical sales?
I heard about medical sales probably about 15, 16 years ago. I had some buddies of mine who were a little bit older than me and were in the pharmaceutical sales industry. And I knew I wanted to get into the medical industry. My mom had been in sales for many, many years, but was on B2B side. And so I knew that I wanted to get in. I just kind of had a hard time trying to figure out how to.
Yeah, definitely. So how did you actually get in?
So I started, I sold ladies' shoes at Nordstrom for about 5.5, 6 years while I was going through college. And then I got into B2B sales with ADP, sold payroll for 2 years, and then tried to go straight into medical device sales, and kept getting told that I needed more experience. But I would ask, how can one gain experience without having the opportunity to get experience? And so I ended up having a recruiter reach out to me that was trying to fill a position with a company called Novo Nordisk, and specialized in diabetes. And so she said, hey, I know you're looking at devices. They actually have a device. And at the time I was like, oh, it's a device. Okay, it can kind of go hand in hand with what I was looking for. However, that's not the case. OR sales versus a device, selling them to doctors and primary care is very different. So I took the opportunity. I did extremely well. They moved me to Sacramento, California from Seattle. And I did that for 2 years, and then ended up moving to the East Coast and landed a job with Forrest for about 11 months, selling some antidepressant meds, and then ended up getting an opportunity to be an associate rep for KCI, which now was recently bought out by 3M.
Oh, wow. Very nice. So with all of this experience and your chances of just being in different industries, it seems, or just having a lot of knowledge, what do you like most about being a sales rep?
So what I love most is that you eat what you kill. And so for me, one of the things that I love most about B2B sales was that, hey, I can get in front of a customer, I could sell them, and I know that I've made money. I didn't get a lot of that when it came into pharmaceutical sales. I get a lot of that when I get into devices. So that was the main reason why I wanted to transition out of pharmaceutical sales and into medical device sales, because, hey, I can close a doctor, I can close a hospital, and I know that, hey, that doctor has used this product. I can literally say, okay, that product is worth X amount of dollars to me. If I sell a few more, I get this amount. So for me, it was all about that hunt and kill factor.
Absolutely amazing. That's great. So with that being said, any advice you can give to people out there that are trying to break into medical sales, any advice that you can give them?
Absolutely. I think there's two parts. There's sales, right? You have a lot of folks out here that think that they don't have the personality for sales. That personality is not what you think it is. It's not, the used car salesman that goes in here and badgers you and harasses you to your death. It really is, if you like to talk to people, if you, like to be social, if you, like hard work and you like making money, I think that it's an industry for you. I think one of the biggest things is a lot of times is educating yourself on the industry. There's a lot of different nuances and parts that can go into it. And I think that, if you have a friend or if you know anybody that's in devices or an actual like mainline rep, that's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 steps where you are currently at. So maybe considering, an associate rep opportunity where you can learn, figure things out. There's a medical device school that costs maybe $9,000 or $10,000. That kind of gives you the nuts and bolts of what things are in the OR, how to navigate in the OR, how to navigate a hospital. There's all those different nuances that you can learn. And I think just staying persistent, maybe going to pharmaceutical sales rep, maybe going to Quest Diagnostics where you're selling something to offices and it's essentially a device, and then kind of gets your foot in the door. Anything that you can do that kind of like you can get in, get your foot in the door, get exposed, and then you never know where that can take you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Very well said. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. I'm really grateful. You're a busy guy, and it's an honor to talk to you considering your knowledge in the industry. So is there anything else you would like to share? If not, then hey, again, thank you. And I will cut and edit it and send everything to you.
I appreciate that. I just want to say thanks, Ms. Z, for reaching out to me. You have a wonderful platform that you're creating, and I think you can help tons of folks, especially with individuals, people of color, who may not necessarily think that they can get into this industry or haven't had the opportunity. You're allowing them a platform to be able to figure things out and potentially get them closer. So I appreciate that.
I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate that. Hey, it's all about, whenever you have an opportunity to make it out there in life, it's all about giving back and giving other people an opportunity, because I know that there are a lot of people, when they reached to the top, they gave back and gave me an opportunity. So I will forever be grateful, and I will forever find a way to give back. So yes, thank you so much for that positive feedback. That right there keeps me going. So thank you.
Likewise. And let's stay in contact.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you take care, and I'll send over those virtual VAs for you as well. So
sounds good. Appreciate
so anyone listening, if you need a virtual VA, hit me up. I got you. All right. Sounds good. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Right, you too. Take care.
Do you need help breaking into the industry? Want to practice your new interview skills before your next medical sales interview? Visit www.medicalsalesbusinesscoach.com. You will also see the things you need to break into the industry, such as brag book templates, 30, 60, 90-day plan templates, cover letter templates, letter of recommendation templates, and information on what recruiters and hiring managers are looking for. Visit and subscribe now. That's www.medicalsalesbusinesscoach.com.